So, Ali, it was the second PMQs back after the summer recess. What was the mood like in there?
It was pretty fiery in there. They're just getting back into the swing of it. As you say, they've only just got back, but actually there's going to be recess soon because of conferences. So we're going to have a bit of a break from PMQs, but it was pretty heated and there were some nice little attack lines, new attack lines that Keir Starmer was trying out. Have a listen to this.
Probation, prison, schools, China. Yet again, inaction man fails to heed the warnings and then blames everyone else for the consequences.
Rather than make the right long-term decisions for the country, he's taken the easy way out. It is typical of the principles-free, conviction-free type of leadership that he offers.
Inaction man. I just don't have any words to describe these insults anymore. And it wasn't the usual focus from Keir Starmer today, was it?
No, it was interesting. It was kind of talking about law and order, security, trying to take on the Tories there. Something really interesting that he didn't talk about, the pensions triple log. Obviously, there's been a bit of backlash about that. Yesterday, the Work and Pensions Secretary effectively suggesting that that could be abandoned by the Conservatives. Obviously, lots of angry Tory MPs. We know that pensioners are a core part of the Conservative vote. Here's what happened at PMQs on that.
Will he commit his party, the Conservative Party, to maintaining the state pension triple lock beyond the next general election? Yes or no?
Our track record is clear. There is one party in this House that has always stood up for our pensioners, and that is the Conservative Party. This is the government that introduced and remains committed to the triple lock.
They're saying there that they're committed to it, but they're actually not confirming they're committed to it in their actual manifesto. But Labour on shaky ground too, and I wish we could have played Stephen Flynn's second answer if we'd had time, because he was then focusing on Keir Starmer, and we know that they haven't said that they're committed to keeping the pensions triple lock either. So I think both parties basically on shaky ground on that. But at PMQs Unwrapped, we don't just look at the headlines, we try and delve a bit deeper. So that's what we've been doing today. Absent from what I could see were the Security Minister, Tom Tugendhat, and the Chair of the Foreign Affairs Select Committee, Alicia Kearns, both in the spotlight this week over the alleged Chinese spy. There was plenty of fighting talk too, once again, from Labour's Deputy Leader, Angela Rayner.
Celebrated her first anniversary in
Their access to public services. It's clear.
And some heckling too from the Labour benches.
Will the Prime Minister look at what can be done in these circumstances to ensure that no one is left
The loudest cheer on the blue benches came after this.
Prison escapes under the Labour government were almost 10 times higher than under the Conservative.
But dig into the detail and the figures show the number of escapees fell dramatically under Labour. And a general election klaxon sounded by the Labour leader here.
How much more damage do the British public have to put up with before he finally finds the stomach to give them a say?
There may not be a general election in the near future, but there are going to be two big electoral tests for Rishi Sunak, one in Chris Pincher's seat and one in Nadine Dorries' seat, both on the 19th of October, two very different by-elections. Rishi Sunak is going to want to hold on to both of those.